What's going on, Sergeant Grass? How you doing, bud? Thanks for popping in, man. Grass, look at this. What's up, John C? Making life happen one day at a time? Hell yeah. Look at it. Would you just look at it? I mean, ignore this corner here because that's where I have to just kind of pile everything up for now. But getting there. SMWC, how you doing, bud? I'm not doing too bad. Getting the shop squared away is taking a lot longer than I thought, but it is what it is. I don't know if I'm gonna. I do have an idea for building something that I cut pieces for months ago. Um, but I really need to get the extension put on this laser. So I think I'm going to do that. But as you can see, the shop is a bit of a mess. Bit of chaotic mess in here. Trying to get everything cleaned up. But that made me dizzy as shit. God damn. How you doing, SMWC? How's everybody doing, actually? It's a weekend. It's not terrible weather. I mean, it's raining here, so that kind of sucks, but yeah. Yeah, you should have seen it before I went live. It was a bit of a I had to weave my way out of here to do anything. But slowly getting it back in working condition. I do have to sand that and route the edges and put a finish on it. So I might do that. I got the bed of the truck filled up with the bags of sawdust. So I still have another bag over there that right there that needs to go away. But bed's filled up and it's raining, so I don't want to take the cover off. But I did get the wood rack up. I was going to start on my my bassinet build, but the lumber that I had got wasn't the lumber I ordered for that. That hasn't come in yet. The lumber that I did get was for a different project that's already done. So I do have some pieces of the wood for doing the bassinet, but I don't have all of it. 85 degrees, spring break has started. Kids tearing the beach up. Sounds like a good time. I suppose I could build that little end table. That wouldn't be a. Everything's cut and done already. It just needs to be assembled and then painted. Because it's just pine. So, what's up, Mark? How you doing? But I do have some of the wood for the bassinet build. It's this shelf here. So you got some curly cherry that's milled down. I got a couple of chunks or a couple pieces of curly maple, and then another piece of curly cherry, which is this back piece here. But I don't have the other cherry that I originally ordered for it. So I should have that cherry this week, but It is what it is. I didn't realize that I had put in 2 different orders and they would be done at 2 different times. So, but it is what it is. I've been working on other stuff, getting the shop cleaned up, organized. I got rid of everything that was in this corner. Well, for the most part, some of it got moved into this corner. It's like chainsaws and blankets that I use when I have to cover something. Yeah, chainsaws, stuff like that. What's up, Cleveland? How you doing? Thanks for popping in, bud. But the patio furniture's out, and as you can see, way back here, this whole section is now doesn't have bullshit piled up on it. So, and then that's my my Blackstone. That'll go out back once I get. It'll go out back to the fire pit when I start working on that. So it's just going to kind of live here for now. I did order another cover because I thought I had a cover for it, and I don't know what happened to it. And like a lid, and then an actual cover. Apparently, I don't know what happened to either one of them. So it is what it is. But this laser, I need to put an extension kit in it. So that's what you guys are gonna hang out with me while I do that. If you wish. If not, well, it is what it is. I need to. Everything got all tangled up here from the last time I used it. Just moved everything. But the shop is slowly getting into. What's going on, Callan? Hope I said that right. What's up, Michael? How you doing, buddy? I guess I could put you guys over here, huh? Instead of looking at the messy side of the shop, we can turn you so you look back that way. So, and then I can actually see the chat. But like I said, I got to put this extension kit in here because I need it. And I've been slack assing on it. Look how pretty this is how pretty cherry burns. So that's a burn. Nothing extra was done to it. I didn't sand it. I didn't do anything to it. That was one pass. Like you can see, there's a little bit of charring over here. That comes off with a sand. That's cherry. That burns really nice. One of my favorite woods to engrave. Actually, it's my favorite wood to engrave. Didn't put any borax solution or any of that nonsense on it. And then at some point, I will make a new table. Well, my laser is going to go in the basement in the old workshop. So it'll sit on a table that's down there. But for now, it lives here. I guess I should unscrew this stuff. So it's no longer going to fit the laser. So what's everybody working on this weekend? Christ, I was planning on doing some fishing today, but then it started raining and I went, you know what? I got stuff to do that's not getting wet, so I'll just do that. What happened here? Oh, there's a nail in it. I'm going to set that right there for now. I think I need this whole board to do my extension kit, which is over there. That has served its purpose. It can go over there. Check out chat here. Tried to throw a lure, it went 20 feet to the left from the wind. Yeah, it's windy as hell here too. And here it's beating on the shop. All right. There's the extension kit. There's the harness. I have to disassemble this laser. I know this isn't exactly what y'all signed up for watching today, but it's what I got going on right now. If there's enough time, we'll build something, but I gotta get some stuff taken care of here so that I can continue working. All right, give me just 1 second. All right, I'm back. Let's see what's going on here. What's up, Liam? How you doing, bud? Thanks for popping in, man. We're not doing a build right now. I need to put an extension kit on my laser so that I can work on another job later. But sure, if there's enough time, we may do a build. or at least part of one. But for now, this is where we're at. The only thing that I'm not really fond of is I will no longer have my track here. The thing that my wire's in, this thing right here, this kind of black loopy thing. I won't have that anymore. It's just gonna be a harness laying out there until I can find a new piece of that somewhere. Which I'm sure wouldn't be that difficult to find. So, like I say, folks, you'll have to bear with me for a few minutes. Unfortunately, disassembly, or not disassembly, but putting this kit on here requires complete disassembly of this thing. In fact, I got to tear this apart, pull the wiring out, so I can put the new harness in that's longer. But it is what it is. Let's see what's going on here in chat. What's going on, Liam? Pretty big kit. Yeah, it's a Mac kit. I don't want to flip it over now. I got my screws in it. I'll throw them all over the floor. Yeah, random horizontal surfaces. You mean like this one? Or this one? Random horizontal surfaces are a terrible thing. What's up, Miles? How you doing? But yeah, it's Mac tools. I don't know. I have one at work, at my day job, and I really like it. So I picked one up for here because it's got every bit I ever need in it, and then some. And it's got one of those, right? So you can like screw in I hooks and J hooks and stuff. Put it on your drill. Super convenient. The only thing that I don't like about it is, so you got a bit holder, right? So you can put it on a quarter drive. And inside here, the locking mechanism, I don't know if you can see it, is literally just a bent wire. and that's what locks the bit into there, and that wire comes out real easy. And then the bit no longer is held in place. But lifetime warranty, you can get a new one if you want. It's never concerned me that much that I wanted a new one. So all right. So out of all of this, so these are the two rails that are getting replaced. So I'll keep the front, the back, and then the gantry, obviously, will all stay the same. Oh, I had a spider web in there. But like I say, for the most part, this thing is going to live in the house. It'll be in the basement. So that way I don't have to worry about doing anything out here with it, and I don't have to worry about it getting messed up. My original plan was to put it on a table and just pull it up to the ceiling and have a box on the ceiling that it would sit into and then vent out. But I decided that's just way too much work. It's not feasible. I'll bring it out here when I need to do something bigger. But for the most part, it will just live in the house. It's a limit switch. All right, one gantry. Put the laser back there so it doesn't get fucked up. All right, let me check out chat, see what's going on over here. I could tile the workpiece. So what I'm doing is I'm putting longer bars on for this side. So I'm not redoing the gantry. It's going to stay this width. It's just going to be twice as long. That way I can do one single engraving instead of breaking it up and moving the piece. It's not it's not ideal, I guess. I mean, ideally you just get a larger one and then you don't have to worry about doing an expansion kit, but it's an atom stack, so these are fairly cost-effective lasers, diode lasers. Hi, Steph. How you doing? Double A's in here. Have buyer's remorse from Sam's Club. Yes, you do, Alan. Yes, you do. Actually, you have the new model. It's got the flag on it. Mine doesn't have the flag on it. Now, I could do this all with power tools, but, you know, slap it on the drill, but sometimes it's just better to work with hand tools. I mean, these screws are like a ½ inch long at the most, so. Okay, yeah. So this is the piece that's getting replaced, right? So it makes it, the one I'm putting on is going to be twice as long. Instead of a 15-inch engravable area, I should have 32-inch, I think, engravable area, 15 by 32. It'll also allow me to do a lot more things at once. Instead of having to constantly be switching out pieces to do cuts and stuff. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do with those short pieces yet, but we'll figure it out later, I guess. Guess there's nothing else in there. Well, let's see if it is twice as long. It should be. Oh, what a peep. Let's see. Here's how long it'll be. Oh, not quite twice as long. About 6 inches short of twice as long. Well, that's disappointing. But, whatever. Tis what it is. It's the only extension kit they have available for this one. I don't have the justification to buy a new, larger laser right now. All right. Look, I got instructions. Oh, good Lord. Yep. Yep. That tells me how to take it apart, all right. This is my assembly instructions on how to put it back together. All of this is how to take it apart, and the other side is wiring. Huh. I didn't realize I could make an adjustment with the tension of the gantry. Interesting. All right. Leave that. All right. New limit switch. 4 new belt clamps. Couple of Allen keys. Some zip ties that may or may not get used. All right, this one gets the limit switch. So this would be the front. This would be the top. I need to cut this zip tie off of here. Mine has the sweat stains, that's for sure. Yeah, expansion kits are definitely way cheaper than buying a new laser. Michael. Blowjob for Mother Nature. Jesus Christ. Alright. So, I need to put one of these in here. I need to put my belt in here. Man, they give you enough belt, don't they? Holy cow. This damn thing to fit in there. Eh. Ow! Fucker. That seems like a good spot for it for now. Got my belt all twisted. It's stupid. Let me see. Does it tell me where to put the clamp for the belt? Oh, it wants me to do that after I put it all together. Well, I don't want to put it all together before I put the belt on. That seems counterproductive. Just put the belt on. Oh, whatever. That's what they want. That's what they want. All right. All right. We'll put it together first. The belt's over there. Take this thing. This goes this way. Take one of these, take it through there. That's the wrong side. I don't remember how this goes. Nuts. So go curled end out or squared end out? We're going to put curled end out for now. We'll see if it goes together proper. If not, I believe that was how it went anyway. Check out. Yeah, that's probably true, Liam. Yeah, the a CO2 is on my list of things that I'd love to get. But I need the shop to be able to buy one. I don't want to buy one for the shop. I'm going to leave those just a little bit loose so that I can roll things as I need to. Put the other front piece in. Ah, it goes round side out. All right, perfect. Oh. Just backwards. This is my front. It's got the limit switch under it. Yeah, this will be my first extension kit, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see if I royally screw it up or not. That one goes at that end. This one goes at this end. I originally got the other extension kit, which is it's the bars for the upgraded model. So these bars are twice as thick, twice as tall. I had it sitting over here. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on this one. I didn't realize that I had picked the wrong kit. Leave that just a wee bit loose. Ooh. Leave that one a wee bit loose. Allen head keep getting stuck in it. tighten everything up. Is this going to fit on here? No, it'll fit on the table. All right. There is my assembly. There's my limit switch. Let's look at the directions. What's the next step here? Take that off, take that off, take all this off, put a new limit switch on it. Limit switch direction is to the right. Well, that wouldn't be where, that's not the right. And I have to put it in, well, that way it's to the right. I have to put it in slot 2. Slot 2 would be the forward one. Just a second, and I'll look at chat again. You know, give me like a little piece of plastic to put under that or something? Good Lord. I wonder if I move this back a half an inch, if it's going to hit or not. We'll find out when I put it together. Maybe I can get an extra half inch out of it. We'll see. All right. Now it says to put my gantry back on. Check the tension. Oh God. Seems to be all right. Limit switch hits the plate. Perfect. Now it wants me to put the belt on. All right. Man, Christ, I could have put the belt on first. Then I wouldn't have to feed it. All right. No, I can't send it back. Yeah, Liam, I've looked at a bunch of them. I don't have a need for a giant one, like Steve at My Honey's Handmade has. I don't have a need for one like that. But if I could get one that has the gate on the front and the back, so that I can put longer pieces through still, that would be ideal. Oh, you're talking to Michael. All right. Real men don't use instructions. Listen, Michael, you're over there asking somebody else how to assemble your solar charger. This shit takes some instructions, alright? I want to hear your nonsense. Alright, where's my belts? They're over here. So, yeah, this would have been a hell of a lot easier without this damn thing on here. I don't know why we decided that. This seems like a terrible plan. Now I gotta feed shit around, pull the thing back over. Oh, good lord. Bend that up so I can get to it. Where's my... They also don't give me instructions that I can see here on tensioning it. They just say, if it rolls good, you're fine. Probably should fire up the laptop and watch a YouTube video or something. But we're going to see if I can't do it this way first. Alright, that's back as far as it goes. That's set in the teeth. Drop that. Where's my other one? Here's the belt. My biggest concern is making sure that it's equal. So I guess if it's all the way back, like the limit switches is back as far as it's going to go, it's not going to pull backwards any further than that. So that should be equal, right? Logically. Let me look at Chad here. Yeah. Dan misread the comment. Oh. Yeah, 3D printers are nice. I plan on getting one here shortly. Yeah, 3K is that's a bit of a hefty price tag. I mean, Christ, this thing costs like I don't know. I think I bought it on sale for like $500. What's up, Turner? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, this is the other kit, the other extension kit that I had bought, which is just these side rails, but it's for the same machine, but the upgraded one that has thicker rails. So now I got that thing, and I don't even get to return it because I didn't pay attention to it before. Like, I wasn't ready to do it, so I didn't open the box. And now I was ready to do it, and I had to order the other kit. I couldn't return that one. The Attention to belt installation method here. Now, where's your belt installation method? You don't have one. Awesome. Thank you for the attention to and information, but all right. Let's get this thing put in here. I guess I'm just going to have to pull it, make sure that it's as tight as I feel it needs to be. Oh, for the love of God, why is that so damn hard to put in there? There. There. That pinches that one. Well, I guess it really won't be off because the teeth are so small, it's gonna roll. The same, yeah. Never mind. I think I was overthinking that here. It's not like a gear train. Alright, there's that. Guess I just have to make sure that I hold them tight. Oh no, I'll go off that way. Fuck it. We'll see what happens. Dino nugget time? Man, I'm starving. I'm having lasagna tonight. No, I didn't get a new one. This is the expansion kit. Gave me longer arms so I can do a bigger area. I need to get it assembled because I need to use it. And so you guys are going to suffer through me fucking this all up. I guess I'll just pull that tight and we'll see what happens. I don't really know. Without hopping online and looking at YouTube, I don't rightly know what else to do. So all right, let's see if she before I go putting the feet on, let's see how she rolls. Probably a little too tight. Well, it does move on its. It says a steady, consistent speed. Where'd it go? Divot on a 45-degree angle. I don't know. What do you guys think? Good enough? It does have some spots where it slows down a little bit, but belt tension isn't going to change that. I don't know, it feels about the same as it did before. Fuck it. We're going to see what happens. We're going to say send it. What's up, Dutchman? How you doing, bud? You got munchos? Man, that's some bullshit. Yeah, Trudge, it is windy out there. It's beating the piss out of my shop right now. All right. If it's too tight or not tight enough, I'll leave enough on the ends that I can have a little bit of adjustment. I'm not going to leave 6 inches hanging out, but this one goes here. And then I use these ones. And a short one. Come on, where are you at? There you go. That leg is the control box, which I still have to wire. This one is this side. I need a short and a long. And then I do have brackets that go, so these are the legs, right? So I do have brackets that bolt in here. Actually, I think they bolt in there, those threaded holes, so that I can extend the legs. What's up, Landon? How you doing, bud? Fancy ratchet screwdrivers, yeah. Yeah, with the Mac Tools logo on it. Costs a bunch of money. Alright, so long and a short. I'm not going to put the feet on it now, but or the legs or whatever you want to call it, but I do have extensions. I haven't used them. I've had them for quite a while. And I believe it also has a different mounting plate right here that's longer. I usually just take something and put it underneath each of the 4 feet to space it however I need to. All right. nice and tight. All right, legs are done. Frame's done, maybe. Oh no, legs aren't done. I have to do the wiring, which means I have to disassemble this. Oh, I don't even have screw holes for the bracket, so I can't put the same one on here if I wanted to. Huh. Well, it is what it is. I'll make do with it. Alright, so well, there's a lot of bullshit inside there. Look at all this bullshit inside here. Look at it. That's what makes the laser do laser things, I guess. Anyway, so I have to change this wire out, this bundle, which is a couple of plugs over there, but and then I got to change my software to a 400 by 800, and then I will be good to go. This one goes on this end. All right. So I got two whites, a black, a red, and a blue. There's a blue. There's a red. There's a black. White. Thing out. There's another white. Oh, it's the one that has a keeper clip on it. Alright. I really hope I can get another conveyor belt plastic thing. That'd be kind of cool. Alright. Move all these wires out the way. Plug in the white one. Come on, clip in. There we go. Plug in this white one. And this black one. The X motor. And the Y motor. is that switch in there? There's a switch in here, and I don't know what it does. It's only accessible from the inside. Huh. Give me that. That comes back out here. These all get pushed down. Tucked in back there. All right. And I need a number 3 again. This goes on that end. Alright, I need another zip tie so I can zip tie this bundle back in. Come on, get through there. Cut that at an angle so I can stab myself with it later. That goes up there. Oh, look at my screws. Let's didn't take as much effort as I thought it would. Pretty simple. Oh. It's a pretty simple process, really. Assuming it all works. All right, this goes through that hole. Goes up to this limit switch. All right. This gets fed up here. Just attached to all this bullshit with no bracketry. Oh man, which one? I think it is this one. That way? And then I have a limit switch around here somewhere. There it is. Leave that through the hole. Plug it in there. There. Well, shit, I guess that's it. Assuming I have my X and Y motors hooked up proper. Which way is axis? X is left to right, Y is front to back, correct? Or do I have those backwards? Yeah, I do have a longer cable. All right. So, wait. X is left to right, Y is front to back? Or the other way around? Okay. So I do have these backwards. X, Y. All right. Man, I really wish there was a way for... I'm just going to have to throw a zip tie around the motor, I guess, or around the controller. I really don't want this thing just dangling around here. So if I throw a zip tie around there, at least that'll keep that pinned up. That'll be max travel. I can throw a zip tie through those two loops down here. X-axis is left to right. Okay, good. So, X is left to right. All right. These two servos aren't labeled, or they're not color coded for the plug. Like the plug is labeled for what's what, but the servo isn't. And my dumbass didn't pay attention when I tore this off. Well, yeah, the way they're bent. Yep. All right, I got it good. Got it in right. Fantastic. Let's get the shit cleaned up here. We got spare parts, a spare limit switch, some janky Chinese Allen wrenches. Oh, I should have thought that through. I got a screw stuck in there. Huh. I just weeble wobble you guys around a little bit. Hey, Matthew, what's going on, buddy? Well, there's a hell of a magnet in there. Give me my screw back. There. There. Spare parts, spare parts. More spare parts. Junky Allen keys. Put them in there with my other junky Allen keys. All right. There you go. In case you guys were wondering, that's my kit. I know it's backwards. Take a screenshot, flip it. Anyway, I like it. Took your grandpa to lunch? That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Now, I wonder if I will be able to... Oh, it is the same size as my whole ass table. Well, looks like I'm going to have to put feet on it if I'm going to do anything out here with it. It's going to go in the house, but I have to put in a vent first. I tore my laser module apart the other day. I gave it a good cleaning inside. I was doing a lot of plywood cutting, and now that glue creates a nice black soot that, because there's a fan on here, it pulls it up and shoves it down in there, cakes everything. All right, let's trim these tags. That should give me enough to adjust it. Magic tools. All right. So I guess I will have to put the feet on. I didn't make this board. I just bought it. It's a project panel you can buy from Lowe's. I went, well, hell with it. It's all ready together and flat and the size that I need. So, but that was for the old laser. So now I'm obviously bigger. I'll run a test. I'll run a test on it later. I'm not going to run a test engrave and cut yet. I'll have to find my feet. I don't know what I did. I think they might be in the house. Now, since these are completely worthless to me, I wonder if I could use them in another fashion. Maybe a cull? They don't seem to bend very easy. I wonder if I can use them as culls. Then again, they might be useful later on if this doesn't work and I need to go back to this. So, who knows? But I will have to figure something out with the wire. So that's going to get old real quick. I at least need to support it here. In fact, I think I'll do that right now. I've got zip ties here somewhere. There. At least that takes some of the strain off of the plugs. We'll do the same thing down here. So I'm not wearing an Elegant Woodcraft shirt today. I just realized that I'm not wearing one. Because apparently I lost half of them somewhere. And the other half that I do have are the ones that I wear every day. And they're all in the laundry. So yeah, really, I'm going to miss that track. That track was super convenient. But once it's set up somewhere and not being moved around, it won't really matter. I'll just make sure I leave it so that it can hang. As long as it doesn't get caught in the track. That's the important bit. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice. Glad your booty toes are working. Not the right ones, though. What the hell did you catch? I done did my thumb chores. I mean, I guess this isn't flat, obviously, but it's it tapers into the center where the joint is, but I guess it'll fit on there. It'll be a nice place for it when I have it out here. Although I I do need a flatter surface for stuff to sit on. Like this board. But if I put feet on it, this board will be plenty. It'll cover the engrave area. Oh, does this go up? I could put it up an extra ½ inch. Why wouldn't I be able to do that? It's not going to hit anything. I got like an inch here of space. What's up, Runic? How you doing, bud? You were all the fish making beds don't want to eat. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't know, that might be a little too tight, but we'll play with it later. Once I do my test run, I really don't see why I wouldn't be able to move that limit switch back a ½ inch. Because that's where the next set of holes is. It says that's for the 40 watt laser, and the 20 watt or 24 watt is the other set. I don't know why. I don't know if my gantry's even. We're going to find out. Where's my tools at? No, my gantry's not even. So, now my gantry's even. Right there. Tighten that. Come on. Perfect. And that should obviously be even because it's against the legs. So awesome. Glad I noticed that. I'd been really unhappy when I was doing an engraving to find out that everything was fucking slanted. Alright. Oh, there's a new laser. Expansion. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I gotta figure out what to do with these spare parts, but for now, I think they can go in this drawer. Alright, now this whole thing needs to go somewhere else instead of the middle of the floor. Yeah. Huh. So I can still use this board as my spoil board, but I got a grid now, so. Hello, Annika, I guess. No worries, Liam. No worries. I'll be here for a little while yet. Alright. So, let's get this out of here. Slide that back there. Get all my other laser stuff put with it. Look, Runic, it's starting to look clean now. Like, I got a lumber rack. Except for that corner. Ignore that corner. But this side, look at it. It's so open. I had a beer around here somewhere. I do need more lights. I got to get rid of these Harbor Freight lights. These things are junk. They keep flickering, and I can see it. It bothers me. So I'll get rid of them, and then when I do my other lights, I was going to keep them, but I have 4 more of these ones that I have up here. These ones here, and they're linkable. I have 4 more of those, so I guess I'll just put these, I don't know, if they'll find another use somewhere. Maybe I'll put them off to the side if I need spotlight. But for the most part, they'll just get junked out, I think. Alright, let's get this stuff set up down here. Put this up here so it doesn't get all fucked up. Put all my wiring on that so I don't use it for anything else. And I don't lose it. And I'll run a test pattern probably tomorrow. Once I find my legs, my feet. Like I say, I think they're downstairs. But So I want you guys to look at something. These are the screws that came with my lumber racks, right? And I messed up. I thought I got 2 3-pack lumber racks, but I must have picked the wrong option. So I have to order 2 more lumber racks. So these are how they want you to mount them. Okay, give you this, right? And that super tiny screw, like super small. And look. Yeah, I'm not putting that in my wall. I'm not hanging lumber from that. That's the lumber racks are nice, but their attachment hardware, fucking junk. Like, I wouldn't use these screws for anything. I don't know where they get them from, but let me bend it back out straight. There we go. Made it straight again, or straight-ish. And I don't know why you would need such a long anchor. That's like a 3-inch anchor. That's a hell of an anchor. But maybe, I guess, if you're putting it in a block or something. But just so you guys are aware, you don't always just want to blindly follow whatever crap you get on Amazon. I am willing to bet that those screws would not hold the weight that's on there now, and plus the additional weight that it claims it can hold. So, oh hey, look what I found. I've never even done anything with it yet. You guys want to finish this real quick? Give it a sand and cut it open. I'd have to fix the corners. Look at that corner. That is nasty. Let's finish this real quick, shall we? I'm not going to make you guys watch me finish this other thing. It is. Oh. I don't even know where to put it. Oh, shit. Alright, we'll do this. Set it. Can I put it on the rack? No, I don't have enough room. We'll set it here for now. I'll get a board to put on the floor. Let's set it up against something. There. That's out of the way. Thanks, Matthew. Alright. Let's finish this box. I'm not going to be on too long tonight because I don't have anything to really do. I was planning on having Alan's project started. But since I messed up on the lumber order, that's not happening. Probably until this weekend. And if it doesn't happen this weekend, I'll think of something else to make. I do have a couple other things that I can bump up a little bit. But we're going to do a little bit of sanding here. Oh, paper's on that. That's probably 220. This is cedar, so I know it doesn't need to be sanded a whole bunch. It's really soft. So let's give this a sand. Let's see what it looks like, and then cut it open. You know what I can do? Well, I got two good joints out of it. But I'm not interested in trying to fix it because it's just going to go sitting over here and holding something like sandpaper or drill bits or something like that. So, and it was the first time working with cedar, making a box. So we'll see. We're going to cut it open, see what the inside looks like. I probably won't line it. Alright, let's get the table saw going. Matthew, I never did get your. I never did get the little pad things that I'm supposed to have for your box. What's up, Lucifer? Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate it. Let's make this the top. So we're going to give it a 1-inch lid. Alright. Let's cut this thing open, shall we? Well, a bunch of glue on the inside, but overall, it's not bad. Why is my shop so clean? Because I have spent the last week cleaning it up, trying to get it organized so that I can work on Alan's bassinet. It smells pretty. Yeah, Alan, I messed up on my order for the lumber for the bassinet. It is not the last load that I had picked up. It is coming now or soon. The last load I had picked up was for a different project. Oh, there's my box. You can see the glue squeeze out there in the bottom. But I don't really care. Because what I'm going to do is throw a couple little hinges on it and use it as a little catch-all bin out here. I'll spray it with some shellac, obviously. In fact, maybe I'll do that right now. Maybe I'll do that right now. And it's clean because I'm working on getting the shop set up. Like, I'm going to start with this side here, get this side done, and then I'm going to move over to the other side and get that side done. So I got to build it. This is where my miter station is going to be for my miter saw, right? So I'm going to have where that bench is will be my miter saw bench from right about that cedar there back to right about the back side right here of that project that's setting up, right? And my little heater will go on the wall right around here somewhere. And then my workbench will go here. And it'll be on wheels. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to spray this with some shellac. Just because I really want to see how it's going to look. But I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. It's just going to be out here to hold stuff. You'll see it in the background in some videos every now and then, I'm sure. By the way, shelf liners, great grip things for sanding. They work great. Oh, I got some paper around here somewhere I can throw down on this. So hopefully I get Alan's lumber Saturday morning. And I can get started on that bassinet. I mean, I do have some of it, but I don't have all of it. I mean, there's bits that I can start on, but it was my fault for not realizing that the two separate orders would be done at 2 separate times. Hell, I could probably just leave this on here and spray it as one unit. There. Box is done, as far as I'm concerned. Now we can sit there and dry. We can get everything picked up. But I did finally get my shop finish insulated. So that's nice. You know, now that it's not supposed to be cold very much more. I mean, it will be cold. We got a little bit of warm weather, and then we got a little bit of cold weather and possibly snow. Yeah, easy peasy. See? And the shellac really doesn't change the color of the cedar very much. It does make it a little darker, but it's gonna go on one of probably the workbench that gets put over here. There's going to be a bench here with cabinetry under it, and that bench is going to be the where shit gets set and stacked and whatnot. But, oh god, I had to pull my clamp rack down, and every one of them damn clamps fell on my toe. And right, I need some pie too, man. Yeah, every one of them clamps fell on my toe. These toes, like all on one foot. It was so painful. But now I have to go put it back up then eventually. Or, you know, make a proper clamp rack. Put that up. But I'm really looking forward to starting the bassinet. Like I said, I was hoping to have that started today, but I don't have the lumber. Oh, I don't have all the lumber. I mean, I can do some of it. Could start some of it. But then it's going to mess up my order of things. Because while the ends are gluing up, that's when we have clamped that. Oh, that thing. The big ass tray thing. I still have to sand it, route the edge. I got to sand it, round over the edges, and apply finish to it. Big ass monstrosity of a thing. But it is what it is. Also, look, guys. You can see my door. I mean, almost, for the most part. Whole head, yeah. There is a lot of prep work that I got to do for the bassinet. So what I'll probably do is if I don't have the lumber from the mill on Saturday morning, I'll just start the prep work for it. That way I can get ahead of the game. Because I can't shut my shop down forever to work on one large project. But I can't have a bunch of other projects going when I have that going. Like I have to clean this bench off that's here because I need places to put stuff. So that's one of the things I'm going to work on here in a few minutes. Is actually cleaning this bench off. Yeah, I should be wearing my steel toes in here. I wear my boots so often, but when I'm just kind of around the house or dilly-dallying around town, I wear my sneakers. Unless it's muddy and I'm doing yard work, then I'll wear my boots. Yeah, well, that's the idea, Turner. Is I hope to be able to crank it out quick. The longest or the most work is going to be in creating the pieces. And then assembling the pieces isn't going to be much. That's just going to be time. And then creating putting the finish on the end product. But I'm not going to use any visible joinery. Excuse me, any visible hardware except for the pivots for the rocker and the lock pin to stop it from rocking. Those will be the only visible hardware on it. Everything else is going to be hidden hardware or something like dowels, something like that. But if it turns out the way that I think it will, with some of that curly maple and curly cherry that I have up there, and a little bit of black walnut highlights, I think it'll turn out, I think it'll be really awesome. I think it'll be one of my best pieces. It might actually be better than my bar, if it turns out how I envision it, you know. But, you know, when it's laid out on paper, things are different, or they can be different in real life once you actually start working. Oh. Alright, that stuff needs to be thrown out. That'll go to the trash bin. Not that. That is a trash. That can't go thrown away. I'll be super sad about that. Well, I hope so. I hope so. I'm going to put a lot of effort into it. I put a lot of effort into the design and picking these little accent pieces of wood that I have up here. I say little, but these are like 12 feet long boards that I've got up here. Like, this whole shelf is dedicated to you. This shelf right here, which is, you can see this one is a curly cherry piece, and then there's some curly maple behind it, and then another a taller piece of curly cherry. These are going to be, well, and some of this black walnut down here will be in there too, but not a whole lot of black walnut. The black walnut will be, you can really see that curl on that. The way the light is, it really does shine pretty good. That's nifty. The walnut, there's only going to be like 2 or 4 pieces in it. I haven't fully decided yet, but it's just going to be accent pieces. The majority of it is going to be cherry, and then highlighted with curly maple, and then, you know, just a couple of pieces of black walnut for why not, you know, just because. I think it'll be really awesome. At least I hope it is. If it's not, you won't get it. I mean, you guys will see me make it. I'm going to be doing it all on live stream, so if it's not if it's not good, you guys will see me burn it in the back. Wow, that corner's that's the worst corner to look at. Let's look at this corner. There. Now it looks like, you know, I know what I'm doing. But I do got to get this table clean, or this bench that I have here now. This has to get cleaned off, and this is like just random lumber under here, like little offcuts and scrap and just random bullshit under there. So a lot of that's going to come out. Well, all of that's going to come out because I'm going to put cabinetry here, but some of that's going to come out and get put on the rack, or put below the rack for now on these 2 roller stands. Here soon, I'm going to be bringing in my cherry slabs there, so everything that's back here against this wall is going to go away. My cherry slabs will be stickered and stacked right there underneath the lumber rack. That'll be, once this guy comes and picks up this damn snowplow that's blocking my garage door, then I'll get that taken care of. But of your Crocs for around the yard, but they're not for public. I ordered a pair. Actually, I think they came. I think they're in the front of the house. But I'm definitely not putting them on and going out in public. I won't go out in public in basketball shorts. I'll walk around my house with them. You know, but every time I go out in public, I got pants and a shirt on and I look presentable. And I don't think Crocs are presentable. Look at that. $300 or $400. What was it? I can't remember. For a DeWalt fast charger. and 4 batteries. Going in public paying your bills. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I don't generally care what people think about me, but I do at least like to look presentable. You want that? Yeah. It's I got it from my Mac guy. Let's see. Here, let me turn this around. There's a part number on it. You can screenshot it. There's the part number. But it came with 4 2-amp-hour batteries, and it'll charge my 60 volts. I got it because I've got a bunch of those little ones, and they take forever to charge my 60 volts. And this is a fast charger, so it should be able to knock out the 60 volt in no time. Plus keep me up. You know, when I'm running tools hard, you know, the fast charger, I got 4 of them charging at once. It should keep me running. You know, I shouldn't ever have to stop. You know what I mean? So this will get mounted to the wall. And the only thing that's going to bug me is if you mount it this way, right? DeWalt's upside down, but this writing is right side up. And the batteries slot in that way. If you put it this way, you know, so DeWalt is upright, then your batteries slot down. And this writing is upside down. It's going to bug the shit out of me. But we'll see. It's got 2 fans on it too, so I can fill it with sawdust real quick, burn it up. But I bought it from my Mac guy, so I got a warranty on it. Well, plus the DeWalt warranty. It seems like a good idea. I didn't know they came out with a fast charger version. Hopefully it doesn't, you know, beat up the batteries, but Alan, did you order one now? Just... Now, to be fair, I probably overpaid for it because I bought it from the Mac truck. So there is a premium there because it came to me. That's what I think. Then boom, seen the job dynamite. You've seen him on job site. I didn't know about him until he came around on Wednesday with a flyer, and they were in the flyer, you know, on sale. And I was like, well, shit, I'm going to have one of these. And he went, good news, I have one on the truck. And I said, all right, well, it can be in my truck then. Not yet, wife next to you. we'll see. In theory, it's gonna be great because I'm only using one battery at a time. Well, I mean, depends on how many tools I'm running, but I keep a battery in each tool that I'm using, so I don't have to swap batteries around. And I should be able to keep up with my battery usage instead of the slow chargers. So we'll see. I think it was a good purchase. I think it was a smart purchase. Now what I need to do is, so the only battery circular saw that I have is this little Milwaukee, right? So I'm going to have to get a DeWalt one now. Because I've only got 2 batteries for Milwaukee, because this is all I have of Milwaukee. Is this, a drill, and a driver. That's it. I leaned pretty hard into the DeWalt. Not saying it's any better, because you just get whatever battery pack you have. I'm leaning into the DeWalt because that's the battery platform that I've got already. But I may pick up a couple of Ryobis just because they have other tools that I can use that other people don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't ever buy anything like these. Were a gift. These were like, I think somebody gave me the Milwaukees when I bought my house, and then the saw. Oh no, I have another thing that's Milwaukee too. The saw was a gift, and then I did a big ass finish nailer. Fuck is this thing? An 8 or 16 gauge angled finish nailer, which is annoying because the angle bit is the most complicated thing ever. Nobody ever has the angled bit or the proper angle. They always have straight or, angle for like, rigid or whoever has them. So now my air stuff is all straight, and that's easy to deal with. So the odds of me ever using that 16 gauge is slim to none. But then again, I usually only buy DeWalt stuff when it's on sale too. Because why not? Unless I need it right now. If I need it right now, then I'm buying it right now, regardless of the price. But I do like the Ryobi stuff. Just the broad variety of stuff they have. But DeWalt is they're starting to get more. I feel like they're starting to lean more into the woodworkers, because we've got the routers and stuff now. Well, for the battery platforms anyway. They've always had routers and table saws and stuff. My Heelys. Maybe I should start wearing those. Yeah. And if they, so my tools at work, my 1/2 inch, my 3/8 inch impact guns, my quarter driver, and my 1/2 inch drill, they're all Mac, which is just rebranded DeWalt. They changed the color scheme, so it looks like Milwaukee, but they use DeWalt batteries, and they carry DeWalt's warranty, so they're just rebranded DeWalt's. The only issue I have with them is the batteries. The battery packs. There's two types of packs they have. Okay, so they've got this style, the all black style that's got like rubber on it. That's the style that I need at work, and I don't I don't use these at work. I use ones like these, which are just a plastic. So as soon as you drop it or you catch and slam it into something, you blow these things apart, and then they're junk. They start falling apart, super gluing it together, whatever. But they didn't have enough of the ones with the rubber in. I want to say it was the 8 amp hour batteries that I use at work. They didn't have any with the rubber on, and I wanted the 8 amp hour. So it's a trade-off. I mean, that was my decision because, Christ, right here I've got the 5 amp hour with the rubber. Like, it seems like it's designed more for the shop. These other ones are designed more for not getting beat up, I guess. That's my only complaint with DeWalt. They're priced good. And they work good. Like, in fact, I can use a 2 amp hour battery on like my drill or driver for a good chunk of a project before I got to change. Mm-hmm. Now that I know, so I didn't realize you could use the 60 volts on a 20 volt tool. But you just can't use the 20 volts on a 60 volt tool. So I'm gonna pick up a couple more 60 volts for my weed whacker, and I'll use them because I got to pick up a DeWalt saw, a battery saw. I'll use them on the saw when I'm out. Like when I'm working in the back lot here and I'm redoing the fire pit area and stuff. I'll use the big 60 volts. They should last a lot longer. And it's a saw. It uses a lot more power. The 2 amp hour batteries will kill us. They'll be dead in no time. Really should put this in the trash can. It was underneath that wood that I had here, that purple poplar. All this shit that's on this rack right now. It was tucked underneath there, so it was easy to just throw trash into it and ignore it. This is pretty much going to be the rest of my evening until burnt out 2 of those trimmers, about 2 years apiece. Oh, this is the first one I have. I've never used one before. I have this style. There's another style where the back end, instead of the battery, like my battery slots on this way, right? There's another one that's bigger. The battery slides in from the end. I hear that style is the one that lasts longer. It's more robust or something. Red Max trimmer. Okay, I've heard of the Red Max. How do you like the Red Max? You've had it for a while? Look, Turner. This was hanging on the wall in the garage when I bought the house. It's a rod rack that somebody made, shaped like a fish. And apparently, you just hang it by the eyes. I don't know if that's such a good idea, but it was, got it last year. You love it? All right. It was up right about where my gnome is. It was nailed to the wall up there. Well, if it lasts longer than the DeWalt's, let me know. Because if I burn this one up, then. So the Red Max, do you have the battery? No, Red Max is gas, right? Maybe I was thinking of something else. I have a Husqvarna gas trimmer. That, I mean, all last year I used the electric trimmer. I didn't even use the gas trimmer. All right, that's what I thought. I mean, gas trimmers, I don't have any problems with them. I like my Husqvarna. Christ, I've used that thing for what, 5 years? Well, we're what, 2025 now. So 4 years I used that Husqvarna until last year I got that, and then I used the Husqvarna on heavy growth. So I guess I did use it for 5 years. Sorry guys, I'm just I'm gonna work on cleaning up this bench some, so that I can start making progress towards working on the bassinet. Oh yeah, that's usually a carburetor problem in my experience. I got a couple of chainsaws over here. They need new carburetors, and they're just cheap. Like one's a Poland, and one's a home light or something. They just need new carburetors thrown on them, and I have them in my toolbox. I just haven't thrown them on. And then my Husqvarna is my big saw. Is it Husqvarna or Echo? I think it's Husqvarna. I tend to be brand loyal. So like my push mower is Husqvarna. Until the brand pisses me off, and then I'll dump everything and switch to something else. That's what's good about battery operated DeWalt. Yeah, no. There's definitely no carburetor. That's for sure. The scrap wood that I wrote notes on. Man, I just piled everything up everywhere, didn't I? Like my scrap bin's already full. That's for the saw. Those are paint rollers. Yep, pull the trigger and go. Hey, Amy Joe, what's going on? Thanks for popping in. I'm all pretty much done, just kind of winding down now. I didn't really do much of anything. I put my extension on my laser. These poor saps watched me do that. Jamie has you working? Alrighty. Yeah, I'm just cleaning off this bench here, so I have a place to put pieces for the next build. I did finally sand and cut my box, so that's cool. And I got the lumber rack up, which is big. That's a huge thing for me. And I got a whole lot of the junk out of my shop. But other than that, I'm not really doing much of anything today because I was planning on building. Bassinet today, or at least starting it today, and building it this week, but that didn't work out. So hopefully that'll be next week's build. What's up, Snag? How you doing, buddy? You have the same router table? Yeah, I like that little router table. I don't have any complaints about it. I mean, I wish the fence was a little easier to adjust, but other than that, that's just nitpicky shit. You're working on that windowsill you were talking about? Nice. Nice, Snag. I have a glue up. I just seen it. I don't know what I did with it. But I have a glue up for your sign, Snag. I just had it. I don't know what I did with it. It might be on that makeshift table over there. What did I do with all my other... Oh, here they are. Laser, welcome back, Liam, first of all. The laser extension's on there. I didn't run a test burn or anything yet. I got the gantry squared up. It wasn't square before, that was my fault. So I'll run a test burn on it later, and we'll see how it goes. But it's all together. A lot simpler than I thought. It's looking brand new, like it was never rotted. See, that's what you do. That's what you do, Snag. Get them things fixed up. Now, did you decide to just wood fill or Bondo it, or did you replace it? Slowly making headway here. Slowly getting to being able to use that bench for putting stuff. Just wood filled it. Yeah. Whatever Dad wants. And I keep so much scrap thinking that I'm going to use it for something. I'm going to start, if it's 6 inches, 6 inches or bigger, 6-inch square, I'll keep it for my notepad things. Tuxedo over dirty underwear. Yeah. But any smaller than that from now on, I'm going to throw out onto the burn pit. Like, here's a chunk of hickory. That'll make a couple of those sign, or those things. I got to batch out some of those and start sending them out. I've got about 40 of them that I've got to send out. Tuxedo over dirty underwear. That's funny. So, either way, I think next Saturday, I'm going to start doing parts of the Bassinet build. I'll spend this week doing, stupid little projects that I can get done quicker, that people have ordered, and cleaning up some, but seeing stars from all this primer paint. But in terms of large projects, I'm not going to do any more large projects until I get the Bassinet done. Because if I start on a large project and then I get bogged down in that, then it's going to push off my Bassinet build. Liam, those are just moderators. My channel isn't monetized, so that's not I appreciate the sentiment. That's not how you get the blue name. When you're in channels and they have like a green name, those people are the ones that are like members. They're monetized channels and they can have memberships. But I appreciate the sentiment. I do. Like, seriously. What the hell was I going to do with this? Like, why? Why was I keeping that? I mean, other than, like, to put against the clamp. I appreciate that, Liam. I don't do a whole lot of video. In fact, I don't do any videos right now. I just do the live streams. I got behind on actual work. So I have a day job, and then I had to do all the actual work and stuff, and I didn't have time to create videos for stuff. But hopefully that will change here soon. I've got a bunch of videos on my phone and on my computer. I just need time to edit them proper and get them put up. But I do intend to make the channel an actual channel, not just 2 live streams a week or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Liam. Hey, Steve, how you doing, bud? Thanks for coming in, man. piece of barn wood. We'll put that up there on the shelf. Look at it. There's a bench under here. I don't know if anybody knew that. There's like a whole bench here. These are bags for tools at some point. Yeah. I didn't know you were live, Steve. I'm sorry. I apologize. I did look before I went live, but I mean I've been up poking around for a few hours now. The whole YouTube thing is such a time suck. Like in terms of creating content. Like in the time that it takes me to build a cutting board, for example, if I'm making a video about it, I could have already made like 10 of those boards and been done with it. But you're too busy moving the camera around and trying to make sure everything's going good and then trying to talk to the camera. Chopped up a huge chunk of maple, cut them into usable chunks. Awesome. Awesome. But that being said, I do want to grow the channel and have YouTube pay me to make stuff. So I can't really do what I want with the channel without actually making videos. So I really got to get going on that. Yeah, it's excuse me. I didn't realize how much time it added. Like I don't need this fan on anymore. I'd watch people's videos and have them, they'd be like, oh, it takes so much more time to do a video project than it does to do a real project. I'm like, how hard can it take? You hit record, you do your thing, you hit stop, and you fucking post it. There's a whole lot more to it than that. I had no idea. It's a commitment, that's for sure. So for now, I do the lives. Like my next build, my Bassinet build will be solely on live streams. So every one of them will be uploaded so people can follow along and they can see literally the entire process without me editing anything and spending time on that. Well, thanks, Matthew. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's the other thing. That storage space on your phone when you're recording videos, it fills up quick. I started transferring stuff over to my home computer probably once a week. I was transferring stuff over. And then now I have a bunch of files over there that I just have to sort through and get actual content built out of. But there's always something that needs done, like prepping for the big jobs. Yeah, I don't know, Steve. I would imagine that software was that OBS or OSB or whatever. You could probably do it with that. I didn't really figure that stuff out too much. Yeah, OBS. I'd imagine you could do it with that. Just change the camera in it. Like I see other people do it. Like what's his name? His wife does the laser engraving. He does lives every now and then. I can't remember his name. Nuts. He's an older gentleman. Anyway, he has like John. Yeah, John. That's it. He has like, he must have like a panel or something there, because he'll switch to different cameras, it looks like, when he's when he's doing live streams. I don't know what software he uses, but he might be the one to ask about it. None, Chancho. You see what I do? I do this. This is what I spend money on. I don't have other money to spend on stupid stuff. But I appreciate the view. I hope you at least hit the like button. I don't know why I have a piece of tin in here. Oh, too short for that. Well, that's going to fall down and kill me. All right, we'll put that over here for now. Oh. Huh. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Steve. I'll definitely check into that. It's gone forever. Yeah. I don't know where it went. I think it fell down in that wood back there. So I'll find it when I go pulling that stuff out. Yeah, Steve, I definitely check out your live tomorrow. That's usually you go when I right about the time I end my Sunday chat. So the biggest issue I'm going to have over here is moving tools. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to condense my tools down and open up this end of the bench. And that way I can just stack stuff up over here. I just have to put these little pieces of wood somewhere. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I got to be careful. I can't keep adding wood to that because those are two tiny little metal brackets holding that shelf up, and they are already drooping. So there's apparently that shelf there is a little bit overloaded. Although I did glue up this box joint thing here that I can. There was a piece that I had that was cut at a 90-degree angle to screw in here, which is probably in the bin or out in the burn pit now, to put under here and add some extra support to it. She is bouncy. painful. Alright, that'll be fine there. That will sit right there. That'll be alright. I'll be able to get to it when I need to use it. Now I just have to do something with all those actual pieces of scrap. And then I think that'll be enough room for me to, and I can clean off this little makeshift table I made over here. So I can spread stuff out for my bassinet build, which I am super anxious to start. I wanted to be already doing it, but here we are. What do I even have over here? Got some black walnut. Got a random bent nail. Some more black walnut. Some more black walnut. A super tiny piece of black walnut. Some more black walnut. That looks like maple. Ambrosia. That's some curly maple. Another chunk of black walnut. Maple. Ugh. Big chunk of maple. That is a piece of purple poplar, which I actually might be able to use. That's a cherry. Another cherry. Put these on the cherry rack. Oh goodness. Hey, it's my 3/4 dowel runner that I was looking for. Oh, a big old chunk of maple. Some 8/4 rough sawn maple. I don't know if it's curly or not. We'll find out. Send it through the planer and find out. Not tonight. I'm not doing it right now, but we'll send it through the planer at some point and find out if it's curly or just regular maple. That is maple. I have a lot of maple. That's some 8/4 maple. I use these chunks for cutting boards quite a bit. I grab them like they're cut-offs from something, but they're long enough that I can use them for cutting boards, and they're 2 inches thick. Or this one's planed down. It might be 1 3/4 inches. Yeah. This one's 1 3/4 inches, which is where I like my cutting boards to be anyway in thickness. So that's where these, in fact, that's where most of this stuff has come in, to be honest with you. The black walnut, the maple. Here's a piece of white oak. Yeah, it's white oak. It's I don't know, from a bed or something, some piece of furniture. I just couldn't bear to throw away. What's up, Steve? Yeah, there's some good weather coming. I'm excited for it. We got some snow on the way first. That's typical for us, but hopefully it doesn't amount to anything. And then good weather. All right, so I got to figure out a place to put all of that. Well, the black walnut I can put right there in the black walnut shelf, I guess. Put all these little pieces up there. Black walnut's one of the things that I will keep even a small piece of, because I will always be able to use it for something. Maybe I slice it and use it for putting in 45 in a miter. There's all sorts of things you can use little scraps for. There's also some stuff that's just not worth using. All double digits next week? Nice. Yeah, we've got, we're supposed to be relatively decent next week. And then on the 10-day, it shows us dropping in temp and some snow. But I don't think it's going to amount to anything. Throw nothing away. Yeah, that's how I end up with this. this. Now, stuff like black walnut, I'll keep small pieces of that. Like these little cutoffs. These little cutoffs here. I'll keep these because, like I said, I can use them in a miter spline. They're small and you can use them as little accent pieces. But like these are all from cutting boards except for the ambrosia maple. I think I just got those just because they were ambrosia. I didn't really have a purpose in mind for them. And then like all this stuff up here is a mix of stuff. There's some curly maple, there's some poplar, some regular maple, some cherry, there's some white oak, there's this, which I think is hickory, some more cherry. There are all kinds of stuff up there. But I need to find a place to put that so that I can have that space cleared off. Yeah, the accent stuff is nice. All of that there is like, well, in fact, most of that is like construction wood cutoffs or cedar, stuff that's not usable for me for anything really. Or cutting a 45 in a cutting board build, because I 45 the bottom all the way around, so that gets cut off, and this was obviously off a side. I thought I was keeping these for a long time because I thought I was going to be able to do something with them, but I haven't figured out what to do with them yet. Now I usually just break them to make sure that my glue joints are fine. Although once in a while I'll use them for something. Like I think I made a prototype like cutting board stand, and I put a piece of this on it so that the cutting board sits on that, and it had a pattern in it. But I think it was even a cutoff from the cutting board. So I've got 2 projects in here that need to get finished. I've got a table, like a cheap end table build going here that I was doing a video on, and it got that far, I got behind, and I had to do other stuff. And I've got planter boxes that I've got to get built. And other than that, I am done with projects. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's a basketball thing I got to build. There's a basketball net over there. In fact, I'll probably build that tomorrow. So that I can deliver it Monday or Tuesday. But I have done, I feel like I've done really well at getting all my projects done for the most part, in prep for doing the big project. Now it's just kind of cleaning up so that doing the big project is actually efficient. So I'll take all that box out and I'll burn it. Here, it's raining now, so I won't do it now, obviously. But I'll take that scrap out and burn it. I took all my other scrap out and burnt it. I don't know if these are any of these are cutoffs from the planter boxes. Don't know if they're going to be usable or not. I don't know. I'll probably keep a hold of them for a while. But I think that's about all I got. I don't really have much of anything else, so I'm just going to putz around in here, moving stuff from one spot to another until I'm happy with it, or less annoyed by it. But I've got a bag of sawdust yet that needs to leave. I got another bag that's almost full, but as I work through this stuff here and clean up the sawdust that's around it, it might actually fill that bag up. But I got a truckload of sawdust bags now that I have to jump off before I can put these 2 on. I got some cardboard over there that's got to go away. But I think my shop is pretty well close to clean and usable. Like, I mean, there's some stuff like on my table here, obviously underneath this table here, you know, but I've opened up a lot of space. I need to get this bench cleaned off because I'm going to need to use this next week. Get some tools put away. But yeah, I don't really have much else going on. Just gonna kind of be putzing around and picking stuff up, condensing what I need to condense, and throwing away what I need to throw away, so that I can work on that bassinet. I'm not gonna make you guys suffer through me doing the glue ups for the basketball hoop thing. It's just going to be an indoor basketball like wall thing. I had to order a toy that had a basketball hoop on it. Luckily for me, I don't have to disconnect the basketball hoop from the toy. Like it comes like you have to assemble it. So I'm like, perfect. This will be great. And ironically, I got a metal rim in the cheap toy, but I couldn't get a metal rim outside, like just separate, unless it was a full size, metal rim. It was really, really weird. But I got a black metal rim. That's what they wanted, so it'll be fine. So since I didn't get to do the bassinet build yet, I guess I'll do that project. Maybe during this week I'll do some other stupid little stuff. I'll make a couple of cutting boards or something. Because I've got a lot of cherry scrap over there, maple, walnut. Maybe I'll just piece together some. Maybe I'll do a quick video. Why not? When I first started my channel, I said I was going to do a video on how I do my cutting boards. So maybe I'll do one of those. It'll be a really poorly edited video, but you guys can see it. Decide what you want to do there. But I think I'm going to let you guys go. I'm getting hungry. Then I'm sure Turner will go live here shortly, or somebody else will go live here shortly. So thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate you. And we'll see some of you guys tomorrow when we do my sip and chill. Just kind of hang out and shoot the breeze. So thanks, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow.